And in this new year, I'm not going to bring my problems. I'm going to wear them because, hey, they're building me and making me stronger.
One of the things we also do in the year-end correspondence roundtable is dig into what was undercovered or underreported. Jan?
Undercovered, underreported. That would be, to me, Joe Biden's obvious cognitive decline that became undeniable in the televised debate.
At the presidential debate with Donald Trump.
Unquestioned. And, you know, it's starting to emerge now that his advisors kind of managed his limitations. It's been reported in the Wall Street Journal for 4 years. And yet he insisted that he could still run for president. We should have much more forcefully questioned whether he was fit for office for another 4 years, which could have led to a primary for the Democrats. It could have changed the scope of the entire election. Yet still, incredibly, we read in the Washington Post that his advisors are saying that he regrets that he dropped out of the race. You know, that he thinks he could have beaten Trump. And I think that is either delusional or they're gaslighting.
President Biden
people.
has said repeatedly he was sick during the debate June 27th in Atlanta, and he's always been fine, and he leaves fine. That is his position, the position of many of his top aides as well, even though there is that reporting.
I think a lot of people have been saying this for a long while, that he is an old man with cognitive issues, but you guys ran defense like your life depended on it. Here's a compilation of all the deflection that was happening.
Does the president have the stamina, physically and mentally, do you think, to continue on even after 2024?
Don, you're asking me this question. Oh my gosh, he's the president of the United States. You know, I can't even keep up with him.
The most difficult part about a meeting with President Biden is preparing for it, because he is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
I can testify because I've been working very closely with this president for the past 2 years. I've been knowing him for 30 years. And I'm telling you, this guy's tough. He's smart. He's on his game.
Joe Biden has vision. He has knowledge. He has a strategic thinker.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I tell somebody I have two eyes and they're looking at me like that with that face, I'm going to look into the mirror.
The president is focused. He's detail-oriented. He's always thinking about the big picture.
He is engaging. He is capable. He has an incredible record as president.
And I'm often with him on foreign trips. He's at the top of his game.
So he has a vision. He has knowledge. He has judgment. He has a strategic thinking.
I met with the president, 5 or 6 weeks ago, and he seemed fine to me.
I have complete confidence in the president. I have watched him expertly guide meetings of staff and cabinet members. I could not have more confidence in the president.
I would just tell you that I meet frequently with the president, and every single time I meet with him, he is just fine.
But he is, again, knowledgeable, wise.
Incredibly sharp, incredibly probing, incredible command.
Come on. You can't say that. He incredibly sharp. You have noticed some difference. Not the last year. You have noticed some difference. To be saying he's sharp, bada bing, bada boom, he's going. I don't know, man. If you think like that, it makes me suspicious how you're going to think about all the other policies.
Of the details.
He is sharp. He is on top of things.
There is nothing to these challenges, these suggestions that somehow he's not sharp and he's not capable.
We see Joe Biden up close. We know how attuned he is to the issue.
And you're going to see how smart he is and the experience he has.
I say his age is an asset.
As the wife of Biden, you're supposed to say that because you're the partner through anything. Partner in crime, let's go. But if I'm supposed to fight somebody with a friend and my friend's arm is broken and he tells me my health is my asset, I'm like, bruh, I hope you have a gun. And maybe that is what she meant, because Biden had a team. Dilo, remember to subscribe.
Just scrolling through my Instagram, I see a little girl getting chemotherapy, 3 years old. She gets a delivery from Kids with Cancer, a little care package to help her with her chemotherapy. What do you reckon is in that care package? Full of snacks, Oreos, lollies, processed fruit juice for a child with cancer having chemotherapy to get rid of the cancer. You're just fueling it with sugars. This isn't a dig at parents, this isn't a dig at nurses. This is just one instance that I just seen. I thought, what the f***? Imagine the shit that they're putting into kids' bodies. Don't even worry about what's going into the kid's body outside of what caused the cancer, but they're undergoing chemo to get rid of the cancer, and they're just pumping them with shit. What a twisted society.
Just like Joe Biden, I think a lot of people are noticing these effects on our body. And we're calling it out, but everybody thinks we're crazy.
No coincidence that everyone that begins to take responsibility for their own life turns into a conspiracy theorist. Because you can't help but look around and think, why the fuck is everything so backwards? Why is everything upside down? You begin to look around like, I wonder why modern medicine is based around symptom-suppressing pharmaceuticals that will literally never help you get healthy. That's weird. And, I wonder why we have to pay extra for food that doesn't have poison on it. Shouldn't all the food just be organic as standard, and the food with poison on it have a label? Yeah, that doesn't seem right. And, it's kind of weird that we send our kids to school to get an education, but instead what they really get taught is that there's only a single source of knowledge, truth and information, and it comes from institutional authority. And if you don't submit to it, you are a bad kid. Right, okay.
We live right now in a society where people tell me your kids are going to drink, they're going to do drugs, and there's nothing you can do about it. But at the same time, when my kid plays a game alone, he always tells me, Papa, I'm kind of bored. Can we go outside and play together? It's all about you. It's about what a parent is giving to their kid. But at the same time, these are the same people that say, hey man, I have human right to maintain my life after I have my kid. Then I'm going to be like, why the heck did you have a kid?
There's actually one chemical in particular that destroys the whole reproductive system for both men and women, and it's called a phthalate. Phthalates are in all the fragrances. They're in our colognes, our perfumes, our plug-ins, air freshener in the Uber, and those phthalates are destroying our endocrine system.
How can we find out if that chemical is in something or not?
When it comes to our beauty products, there's apps out there to help us now. So Skin Deep is one of them. Think Dirty is another app that's been put out that you can just scan all your products and see how toxic it is. It gives you a rating. You want something that's under a 3. Anything over a 3, throw it out. That's a toxic ingredient. We have to start looking at everything in our environment with this toxic lens in mind because we're now living in this toxic culture.
Just take out the toxin or just go fully organic. Oh, you think too much. We need to live in this processed world. It's 2024. I'm like, why can't we say it's 2025 and eat healthy? And we can't buy, well, maybe we need to ask that from the government. Normalize that. Why just go with the plan? I don't want to go with the plan. Hey, I guess you're a conspiracy theorist then again.
2024 election fried our brains. The Democrats couldn't hold a primary because they were too busy holding a body upright. Are we still rolling? Am I off?
Go for it.
It was amazing that the pro-choice party didn't give their voters one when it came to the presidential candidate. Kamala was forced on us so hard you'd think she was patented by Pfizer or Moderna, whichever one's, oh God. Andy just gave me a very scary look.
No!
Even on CNN, they're joking about holding up a dead body. That's wild. I find it rather odd that Barcelona is just like New York, but we don't have that mental health issue. I think the whole race relationship right now in America is the wildest things to see on TV. So the last 28 days, there was like 48 felonies, and that is like 40% more than the last year, 2023. It's a mental health issue. Suspect taken into custody after the man was pushed in front of an incoming train in New York City. The 45-year-old victim is in critical condition. I'm just happy the person is alive. We have to be positive.
Let's go, guys! We just got Diamondback. Let's go! Oh, my leg. Well, I'm cooked. What a meme, dude. GG. I was just peeling the bark and just got bit in the leg by a Diamondback. So, in the leg. Ow. Let's get some pictures of it first. I mean, we're already screwed anyways. Cool snake. Big Diamondback. GG. Yeah, it's the worst snake get bit by in Florida.
As soon as I finished recording, I got back in the car. Immediately started going into what I think was anaphylactic shock. Whole body numb and tingly head to toe. Sight on my shin felt like it was going to explode, still does. Drove 30 minutes to the nearest ambulance station, taken to helipad from there, flown on a helicopter to Shams Hospital where I'm now being treated. Got my first 10 vials of amphetamine down. The swelling's still getting worse, so I need more.
It's kind of hard to tell how bad it is, but it's starting to bruise. What do you want to say to the camera?
I'm scared I'm gonna die, but hopefully not.
Florida man accepts his fate after being bitten by a diamondback rattlesnake, says he is cool, but at least it will make a good meme. Gotta respect his commitment to the meme game. Social media influencer David Humplitt told the snake good game. Hey, he did. I wish him the best and I hope he survives because, yeah, we need some good news, right?
Look at this. This is real life shit. Look at the cops. I just want y'all to see the cops. This is what the cops be doing. And look what's happening in the park. Homegirl's getting her ass beat in the park while the cops is literally, look. You can't make this shit up.
I'm not saying you can't trust the cops. I'm just saying be careful who you trust.
Don't get me wrong, ako sa kita bong Puta fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam turlo que ta verde ta welcome.